Bisi Adewale here, your family coach. I'm so excited to see you in this episode of Great Marriage Conference. In this episode, I will be talking about highways of politeness in marriage. And this is part 2, highways of politeness. Please watch the last episode where I spoke about the dangers of impoliteness in marriage. But in this part 2, I will be telling you how to become polite to your spouse. Please remember that if you're a good person, you must be polite. Not just in the public, but even in the secret. Even at the tick of anger, you must be very, very polite. So to show that you are polite to your spouse, the first thing you must do is to speak politely to your spouse. Always be polite. The easiest way to show politeness in marriage is through your words. An impolite person uses harsh words. He is unkind. She is unkind, full of abusive words. They condemn, they criticize, they raise their voices, they shout, they say all manners of abusive words. So the easiest way to be polite in your marriage is to be kind in what you say. When you speak politely, you encourage your spouse. You motivate your partner. You appreciate your mate. That is to say, speaking politely involves encouragement, motivation, appreciation, praise, and assurance. There should be meekness on your tongue, even when you are angry with your spouse. There should be meekness on your tongue. You can never say you are polite if you are always harsh to your spouse. So number one way to be polite in your marriage is in your word. Number two, be excited when you see your spouse. It's a sign of politeness. The wives, your husband arrives home and it just look as if nobody has arrived. And no excited, no greeting, no touching, no standing up, no hugging. They're just looking and see who is this person? Where is this stranger coming from? That's unfair. That's impoliteness. You remember when you were dating this girl, how excited you were anytime you see her. You remember when you were dating this guy, how excited you always be. Even when you receive Joe's WhatsApp message for him, send you a message, I love you, maybe you are doing fine. You'll be very happy. You will read one WhatsApp message 10 times. In fact, at times you will still wake up in the middle of the night to read the message again. You place your leg on the wall like a woman to read it again. Hey, he said he loves me. Hey. You are so excited. But because you are grown into offenses and irritation, now you are so impolite. Get excited anytime you see your spouse. I will be back shortly. You are welcome back. Another way to become impolite in your marriage is to honor your spouse in the public and in the secret. Either you are in the public, either you are in the secret. Talk rightly, talk well to your spouse. Talk well to your spouse. Number 4, never ever report your spouse to your FFF. It's demeaning. Who are your FFF? Your friends, your family members, and your followers on Facebook. You see, the problem I have with that is they won't get you solution. They will only add to it and demean your spouse. Can you imagine a woman or a man posting negative thing about the spouse on the Facebook, and people begin to bash your spouse for you, they begin to bash your wife for you, your husband for you. They begin to abuse him, and they only listen to your own side of the story, which 90% of the time is not true. It's unfair. Very, very unfair. So your FFF cannot help your marriage, your friends, your family, and your fans. If you have any problem in that marriage, go and seek counsel. Go and seek counsel. Never report your spouse to anyone that won't be able to help you. Number 5, handle your spouse politely in the presence of friends, children, family, and in the public. Handle him with honor. Handle her with honor. Handle him with respect. Handle her with reverence. Treat her like an August visitor. Treat him like the king of your life. Welcome your wife like a queen. Accept the little thing and let it be magnified. Number 6, get angry politely. Yes, it is at the state of anger that we are going to know men and women that are really polite. When you get angry and you are so impolite at the heat of anger, even it shows that you don't have maturity. It is not what happened, it is who you are. You see, if you put egg inside water, you put potato inside the same water, and you now boil them. Potato used to be very hard. When you fire it, it becomes soft. Egg used to be very soft. When you fire it, becomes hard. The same water, the same situation, the same heat. What is the difference? What is inside of them? So if you always throw caution into the wind, speak rashly, destroy everywhere because you are angry with your spouse, it's not about what your spouse said or did. It's about immaturity, impoliteness, baby attitude that's inside of you, throwing tantrum. So get polite now. Get polite. Your spouse should not be living with you delicately and with fear. If you have reason to get angry, please do it with politeness. Even in the face of provocation. Get angry without being impolite. You must not talk to destroy. You must not talk to affect the psyche of your spouse. If you are angry at all, express your anger in the most polite way. It is called maturity. It is called responsibility. It is called manhood. It is called wisdom. But how many people are wise? I see people saying rash things to their spouses. Rash things. Rash things. You see, we will resolve that issue. But how can we resolve the wrong thing you have said now? How can we resolve it? It becomes difficult. Now, please let me say this. Make sure you subscribe to this channel or follow us on Facebook. If you are watching this on YouTube, just click the subscription button now and subscribe. I post video on this channel every day. Subscribe now and look at that sign, that bell sign. Click on it now and put on notifications so that anytime we post the next video, it will notify you. I believe you are doing that now. Please do it now. Let's continue about how to get polite. Number 7, give attention to your spouse. It's an act of being impolite. If you ignore your spouse in the public, you ignore your spouse at home, whether at home or in the public. If you ignore your spouse, it's an act of being impolite. Your husband just arrived from work. You just carry your baby on your lap and you say, "Hey, children, your daddy has come. Oh. Go and meet your daddy. Go and collect his bath for him." You are being impolite, baby. When you are polite, you will find a way and welcome your dogu in a special way. President General, in a special way. It goes to his heart. It goes to his mind. It makes him more in love with you, and he shows that you are polite. And husband, do the same thing. Give attention to your wife, just as you were doing to her when she was your girlfriend, even in the public. Number 8, VIP your spouse. VIP yourself. VIP your spouse. Treat your spouse as a very important personality. Very important person. Give high regard to your mate. High regard to your mate. Esteem him. Esteem her in your heart and in your action. In your actions. When you marry this person and you told us that she's a VIP, she's a good person, she's the best thing that can happen to you, fine. Let it continue, man. Let it continue. Treat him or her with very, very deeper level of love, admiration, acceptance, attention. That's what marriage is all about. I'll be back. Shocky. You are welcome back. How do you show politeness to your spouse? By being a privileged partner. See yourself as a privileged partner to be married to a whole him or her. Me, married to you, it's a privilege. See him as the president of the family. Your Excellency, sir. Your Excellency, sir. The king of my life, the king of the home. Treat your wife as the first lady of the house, the only lady in the house. Treat her as the vice president, the prime minister in the house, the queen of your life. Give your husband that presidential welcome every day. Presidential welcome, and treat your wife with that presidential first lady treatment. Treatment salute. You are privileged to have married a very important person like him or her. If this kind of mentality get into your head, your marriage will take a new turn. Honor each other. The more polite you are, the better your marriage will become. Number 11. Number 10. Keep his or her secrets. It is impolite to expose the secret of your husband to people. It is very impolite. Never divulge the secret you know concerning your husband. You are privileged to know those secrets because you are the spouse, and nobody else will be able to know. If you do that, if you reveal the secret of your spouse to people, you are being impolite. Number 11, be polite to him or her in absentia. So people are fond talking ill of their spouses when he or she is not there. And when the man come or when the woman come, they talk better. You are welcome, sir. My love, you are a liar and deceitful. Even in the absence of your spouse, talk well. It is wrong to talk rashly, wrongly about your spouse when the person is not there, and you show loyalty when he is around. This is the highest level of disloyalty, and is hypocritical. So to show politeness, to show loyalty, always say what you will only say in the presence of your spouse. If you say anything you can't say in his presence, you are being disloyal. Number 12, be polite to your spouse in your heart. Don't ever permit yourself to think negatively about your spouse. Don't do it. When you are thinking negatively, you'll be acting negatively, you'll be saying negative things, and you will enjoy your marriage in the process. Even don't permit your heart to be disloyal to the one you married. If you always think negatively, you are going to be acting negatively, saying things negatively, you are going to be showing negative energy. The heart is the seat of loyalty and disloyalty, and the heart is the seat of love. Marriage. So the heart is the seat of marriage. So never allow your heart to go against your marriage by thinking negatively about your spouse. Why? It is dangerous. It is totally dangerous. Where your heart goes, your body follows. If your heart go in the path of negativity, your destiny go in the path of negativity. Number 13, be polite to your spouse even on phone. Even on phone. Don't ever fail to pick the call of your spouse, or you pick the call only to be abusive. What do you want? What do you want? Hello? Uh-huh. What do you want? Am I not coming you? Why are you wasting your credit? Some men will say, are you monitoring me? Are you monitoring me? This is the 5th time you will call today. Why are you monitoring me? Why are you troubling me? You better thank God that you have a monitor. Bros, some people died on the road. Nobody knew where they were because nobody monitors them. Women love calling their husbands. Enjoy it, bros. It's part of the journey. If a man is traveling for 2 or 3 hours on the road, an average woman will call 3, 4, 5 times to know where you are, to know how you are feeling. It is a fair deal to pick a call and thank God that you have somebody to ask after you. It's not only your wife that is doing it. My own wife is doing the same thing. Every woman is doing the same thing. Every woman is doing the same thing. So carry your wife home with grace and joy and move ahead. Be polite on phone. Number 14, argue politely. Argue politely. Many people will want to win argument. They become manipulative, they argue, they shout, they threaten, they dare their spouse to do one thing, they give ultimatums. These are dangerous. Even if you think you are right, you can still present your argument in a better way. So argue positively, argue politely. Talk about the issue at hand. We want to buy a car. I want a red car. She wants a white car. Let's talk about the car. Don't talk about the personality. Are you thinking at all? Don't you think? Do you have sense at all? You are talking like somebody that didn't pass through school. But I thought you were BSc. No. I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you. No. I don't expect that kind of nonsense for somebody like you. That's impolite. So always remember that it is improper to be impolite. It is improper to be impolite. So be polite to your spouse. Don't forget to share this video. Share it now. Let's help people all around the world to become polite and be the better man. Share now. Click it now and don't forget to subscribe to this video. Subscribe to the video and put on the notification. If you are watching it on Facebook, make sure you follow me on our account so that we can grow together and become the best. Thank you for joining me in this particular episode. See you in the next episode.